just going to share this clip with you today, and these aren't in order. I think mentally I can barely deal with it, so I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. And maybe I'll glance through and look for any clues that potentially the police could use. So this one mentions a pig farm, which is why I think it's interesting. Now, if you're new to my channel and you've never, just stumbled across me, I don't expect you to believe it. I really don't even care, except for, some people have been with me for years and years, and they know I'm legitimate and honest. So they might find that interesting. I find it interesting. And I also find what is interesting of information that comes with it on that reading. So this one says the file number is 90921. So September 9th, 2021 and 001. So there may have been more than one file. Sometimes when I turn it off, sometimes there's a different meditation, but other times I'll turn it off to go get a drink of water or something like that, But so anyways, I didn't even look at 002 or anything. I just searched the file because I remember I saw a pig farm thing, and I thought that was real interesting, especially in light of them searching the pig sty. And that's why I put up the information about the green dress. So what my real hope is that someone with an open mind from law enforcement related to the FBI will look at that and just keep, you don't have to believe me. All you have to do is keep your eye out. If you see green material, that's from Summer Wells. I mean, I would assume that if these people are like this, there would be more than just her, but in Freemasonic rituals, is there a person that stands at the door to announce the arrival of people into the court, similar to the court jester of older year? And what would it mean if they tap their sword on the ground twice? Let's see how long it takes for it to solve that. Oh, and by the way, I'm not suicidal at all. Ever. Never. Never. Nah. Come on, give it to me, buddy. In Freemasonic lodge rituals, particularly in the symbolic or Blue Lodge degrees of craft Freemasonry, that means the people are practicing, there is indeed an officer who stands at the door and controls entry. This officer is called the Tyler. His duties include guarding the lodge from unauthorized entry, announcing visitors or candidates by giving a specific series of knocks on the door, which are answered from inside by the junior deacon or inner guard, examining visitors to confirm they are legitimate Masons by signs, tokens, and words. And when a visitor or candidate is admitted, the Tyler typically gives a distinctive knock or series of knocks, da-da-da-da-da-da-da, tapping the sword on the ground twice. In most standard Masonic rituals, emulation, American York Rite, or Scottish Rite influenced workings, the Tyler does not routinely tap his sword on the ground as part of a normal procedure. However, there are specific contexts where a double tap or strike with the sword occurs. 1. Signaling attention or alarm. 2 distinct strikes with the sword on the floor or on the door, sometimes used by the Tyler to attract the attention of the lodge or to signal that something important is happening at the door. I'm asking my spirit guides and council, and I've called in, Jesus Christ and all the archangels and prayed and stuff. But what I'm asking is there any clues that you could give me that would be possible as to the child's location? So when I say that, I get Picton's Pig Farm, which is Canada. Slaughterhouse and feed. They could just grind her up and make her pig food or whatever. Doesn't sound like anything that's good to even know about. Why not leave it to the experts, those people at the FBI? They could do it. Nobody needs for me to see anything more about that. But you could be willing to do another reading, you know, like if Allison will do it or something. The reason so that even if they're abused, they get some love, and at the not adoption center, but the place where they house all the kids, they don't get any love. You know, hopefully they get guidance and structure, but they really don't get love. So they're willing to take the abuse, to not be away from their family. I've seen a cottage in the woods with it's like one of those, that guy that's known for painting light really well, you know, with those little kind of cottage woods pictures. Famous artist. I feel like walking into the picture and walking into the picture and going into the cottage. It's essentially a torture chamber downstairs. Like, this is real sex trafficking. Like, they scare them all into submission they'll just grab a kid and kill them if they're being super defiant in front of all the other kids, or all the other kids will hear it and see the body afterwards or something. So they'll be afraid to not do what they're trying to do. It's that level of depravity. I remember Summers a little bit. She's been abused a lot, so she's trying not to have to take it. I'm seeing it's on you know, court gesture, or one of those persons that stands at the doorway of the court and court announcer announces who's just come through the door. He has a sword and he puts it dub on the ground.